Yo, yo. Welcome back.
What's
Welcome
happening?
back.
It's been a
Tipping the
while.
scale.
Back in there.
I think I'm going to do it every time.
What, smack the table?
Yeah. That's been our thing. Well, at least that's been my thing. We are your hosts. I am Nix and Will.
You said my name kind of dry.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
We are your hosts, Nix and Will.
We all good.
Back 2021. How was your new year?
My new year was cool. How was yours?
It was great. Did you miss me?
No, not really.
I'm like a true Libra.
Not really, man. So what you been up to, man? Except for the holidays, Christmas passed,
Trying to stay out the way.
New Year's. You ain't got no New Year's resolutions?
I do, actually.
What were they? If you care to share.
Yeah, that's cool. My New Year's resolution is to find balance and keep peace.
Balance
and learn discipline.
Balance as far as what?
As far as work, personal, and family-wise. I don't have an accurate balance in between working, spending time with my family, going to the gym, making sure my wife has everything she needs, my mom has everything she needs. Like, I don't have a good enough balance to me.
Right.
And because I do spend most of my time either at work or with my family, other things, fall by the wayside, like me going to the gym.
Yeah.
It's huge lack of discipline. So that's what 2021 is about for me. 2019 and 2020 was kind of tough for me, losing both of my grandparents. And I had some knee injuries in both of those years. So it sat me down for a couple months. But I'm going to try to, put all that aside or whatever. Try to be energized. 2021 started out great.
That's what's up.
So, yeah.
I just want to be a better
vibes.
parent. Just trying to parent better. Work on my patience.
Yeah.
Yeah. And have and be a better how could I say it? Be like a better employee at work. Work with more enthusiasm.
I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I hear that.
Yeah.
What made you pick those? I think
What you mean?
I think you're a good parent.
I know I'm a good parent. I just there's no manuscript to this. Absolutely. So you got good days and some days you fuck up. So damn, I was trying not to curse.
Oh, I didn't.
Anyway.
I didn't know that's what we were doing. Are we doing
No,
that?
it was a personal thing, but
Okay.
I didn't even get a 2 sentences out. But no, it's just I'm just working on my patience because we at the age where he's a preteen now. So this is the age where he starts to rebel and talk back, and he has an opinion, and he's asking questions, and some days his mood is he's growing up. Yeah, he's maturing. So it's most definitely new. So I'm working on.
Does it remind you of yourself?
Oh yeah. I have to that's what I have to do. Like sometimes we get to a point like when you parenting, parents know what I'm talking about. It get bad. But then I have to take myself back and remember how I used to be and how I was changing when I was 11 and 12. And so I'll just be a little more patient with them. That's all.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Work on my communication skills with them. Just talking to them.
How was your Christmas?
Christmas was cool.
Did Santa give you what you wanted?
I got soap. Got soap.
Was that what you wanted?
I bought, like I said, again, I take care of myself every year. I got what I wanted. So
man.
We cool. It was cool. Somebody got me some cologne, but that was like kind of a birthday / Christmas gift because I got it late.
Okay.
So I looked at that like.
Did it smell nice?
Oh yeah, it's great.
That's what it's all about.
It's great.
Speaking of cologne, you listening?
Mm-hmm.
So I was at the Louis Vuitton store the other day.
Ball.
And they have this cologne, and it smells so good. Now I cannot bring myself to spend $265 on it.
You try? I'm thinking you about to say $600 something.
No. It's $265, and I think it's called Meteor or something like that. It's the newest one. You listening? Because I just bought my wife a purse
from Louis Vuitton.
Yes. So I was like, whew.
How much was that?
$2,000. I couldn't even breathe. You hear me?
That's a lot of money.
So I was not about to spend $265 on cologne because
you should have though.
I don't lack in that department. So my Pradas and my what I got? Prada.
I got Prada,
I got,
Dior, Versace, and Gucci.
Versace. I got Gucci. I got that. What is it called? Savage, whatever.
Sauvage.
That I got that. Yeah. So I'm not really lacking in that department. I don't really.
It's always good to treat yourself.
That's
another thing.
Often.
Yeah, I'm just working on treating myself more often and not feeling guilty about it. I often feel guilty when I treat myself.
So speaking of, sorry, this is totally off subject here, but since we're here, I want to stay here for a second. So when I bought my wife my purse, right, I was like, you know what? I want. Do not judge me. I want the shattered backboards 3.0.
The
2.0. Yes. But they're like $800 now. And I cannot, for the life of me, bring myself to pay for them.
Dude, you're tricky.
But that is because their retail value is $170. Her purse retail is $2,000, so that's different. But, and it's another
The orange and black ones?
They actually they got a black Nike sign. They're orange and they got a little cream in them. Love them. Love them. But I don't want to pay for them.
Yeah, they $1,500.
So if they were $1,500 when they came out, it'd be a little different. They were $170. I can't. I can't.
Why not?
I can't. No. So that's what I was saying. Like if my wife's purse, it was that price. That's how much it cost. Now if her purse was less than that and it was, the resale value was that much, that'd be different. But it wasn't. So it's like.
No, I would have most definitely got me some cologne.
No.
Or a belt.
There's nothing wrong with the Walmart belts.
It's not, but I mean, shit, you and Louis, you might as well get something for yourself.
No. I'm straight.
If I'm getting my wife a bag, I'm getting me a belt.
My wife take care of me other ways.
Well, I'm not saying she would have to get me a belt. I would buy my own belt.
No. I've realized that's not it's not a thing for me. Like a lot of people like the Versace's, the Dior's. I see a lot of people with the Dior t-shirts and the Alexander McQueen shirts and the Gucci belts and stuff. And I feel nothing. Like I'd be okay with my little $7 t-shirt, my little. A
lot of people wearing this stuff, they don't even look right. I'm for real. They look crazy.
I got on Grant Hill felines right now, so it's like I'm okay with that.
I mean, I like all that shit. I just haven't bought myself to actually spending my money on it. But I'm very savvy to all the brands and, you know what I'm saying, all that good shit. What's up with your Lakers, though, man?
What's wrong with them?
Nothing. They 4-2.
Oh, they off to a great start.
Are they?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't worried about the Nets?
No. Why would we worried about them?
Oh yeah, y'all kicking the fuck. Damn, y'all beat their ass. Y'all 5-2.
Kyrie Irving will never win another championship as long as LeBron James is playing.
Let me tell you something.
I'm listening.
They got I got my team. My team is the Bulls, but my money team is the Nets.
The
I gotta put my money on anybody who's gonna be the Nets this year.
Won a championship. It's because he teamed up with Steph, Clay, and Draymond.
I'm gonna tell you this.
He won't win one by himself as long as LeBron's playing.
The team they got in Brooklyn is special.
It sure is. And they're going to lose to Giannis.
To who?
To Giannis.
Hell no.
Watch.
Hell no.
Watch.
No.
You'll see.
So I'm pretty sure you heard about the stimulus package and Mitch McConnell vetoing the bill for us to get the 2 Gs.
Yeah.
The 2 stacks. A lot of people was mad about it. I see a bigger picture. What was your takes on it?
I didn't have a take because I don't.
2.3 trillion. I was about to say billion. $1 trillion stimulus pack. 2.3 trillion. I'm getting tongue twisted saying this shit. $2.3 trillion stimulus package, and they only gave us $600.
You listening? This is one of those times where I cannot look beyond myself because I don't feel anything. They don't give me one. So.
Right.
I feel like if I can't get $2,000, you shouldn't get $2,000. I'm not rich.
What about the other people in the country that actually could use that?
I could use it. I feel like
no, I'm talking about the people, really people like
me too.
In need.
I feel like they should.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I seen a video today. This guy was just excited. He was cleaning windows for $1. He was just excited to clean 11 windows, and he was talking about he made $11 that day.
Okay.
But he was just excited about cleaning these windows, and he was excited about going back out to work tomorrow and cleaning the windows. Somebody blessed him with $500.
Right.
But that's the type of guy who could really use that $2,000 stimulus. You know what I'm saying? Because when I seen that video, that kind of it made me appreciate just the small things, just the fact that I got a job that sends me, you know what I'm saying, direct deposits every 2 weeks, and I'm able to survive out here.
Was he homeless?
Something like that. He was like he was hurting.
But when you think about it, the money
he was really trying to get some glasses, some $150 glasses from Walmart because he couldn't see.
Well, I don't know. It's hard for me to look at it from that aspect sometimes because most of the people that I know that do get that money aren't those people. It's not the homeless people that's laying on the streets that's getting the $600. They don't have jobs. They didn't file taxes. It's everybody else.
Well, still, it's a lot of other people that still struggle.
Of course, but it's just I don't know. That's hard for me to look at it from that aspect. I believe everybody can do something with the money. Unless you're like a millionaire, now you're making over $350 a year, and that's different. But if you're not, you don't really know what people's obligations are in life. So I think anybody can do something with it. Yes, some people are more fortunate than others, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but my only thing is I'm not really. I was like right in the middle with it. Of course, we could all use $2,000, but you know, if you got dependents, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's 6 plus 6 plus. You know what I'm saying. So, but my thing, you got to think about the debt that we are continuously pounding on to the country ourselves. Already. We already fucked up in debt. So our kids is going to be recovering, trying to get this out. Get us out of this.
The new bill that they passed in the state of Illinois? Where every baby that's born in 2021 gets $50 deposited into a savings account every month.
That's crazy. So
my question is, where the hell is they going to get the money?
I don't know.
Every baby? So they said it was some guy. He said by 2039, college will be
free.
No, it'll be $300,000 to obtain a bachelor's degree by 2039, which is why the state of Illinois took on this responsibility. So they felt like it'd be less of a gut punch, as opposed to just saying, you know, all the high school graduates, if you stay in state, your tuition is free. Right. They'd have been better off saying that. But
this is probably a little off. You know what I'm saying? This is not even really off subject. You ever heard it's like a myth or like a rumor that our social security number is like an account number?
Yes, I've heard that.
And like we could like literally try to buy shit with this?
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Do you believe it?
I don't know. I never tried it.
Wow.
I never tried it. You said why?
Do you know people who've tried it?
No, I've just seen it on the internet a few times.
Oh.
Like
yeah,
we all that. Like and like our numbers like connected to like this big bank, like different banks throughout the United States. Now that's true.
So I was just about to say it has to be true if they plan on doing this $50 a month.
I looked that part up, and there's certain parts of your social security number that links to states and shit. It's weird, but yeah,
that's deep.
It's very deep, very, very, very deep. But yeah, I'm cool with the 6. I was cool. It would have been a blessing to get the 2, but the 6 is cool.
I'm just saying
the 6 is cool. I'm sure you was familiar with the girls that got kidnapped out in Nigeria.
What?
A few, like 6 years ago. You remember when
they did the whole
Bring Back Our Girls stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. It happened again.
Are you serious?
But it was boys. This was about 2 weeks ago.
That's deep.
They returned them. They came back and like they sent them back in like 2 or 3 days.
They sent like the 300. Boys back?
Yeah, they sent them back. It was about 300 of them. They kidnapped them from their school because they wasn't practicing Islamic rituals. That's so crazy.
What?
Yeah. It's deep. They do a lot of wicked shit in Africa, man. But they say it's like 100-some girls still missing from the shit that happened.
I was just about to ask because I don't remember them releasing the women.
They released some of them. I don't know if they released them or they got some of them was found. But I know 100 of them still missing. That's crazy.
That shit's so fucked up.
It is.
I was walking around. My wife she went and got her hair done one day last week in Chicago, and I seen missing posters of a woman or whatever posted everywhere, and I was just like, bro, my wife can't come down here by herself and get her hair done. Like, I'm not going. Like,
nah,
if you want to try to snatch her, you gonna have to snatch my big ass too. I'm not going.
Especially with kids, like, but they sweep a lot of that stuff under the rug. They don't want us to know. Like, if you do some research on like kid kidnapping in America, it's wicked. It's crazy. Trafficking is wild.
I believe that. I'm probably gonna be labeled a bad parent after this, but I'm okay with that. So I did a fake kidnapping thing with my kid.
Wow.
Because I told him to stop walking around with his headphones on his head, blasting, not paying attention to his surroundings. Right. So you know how kids do; they do what they want to do. So I creeped up behind him in my car. He wasn't paying attention. Got out, I was about to snatch him. He you shouldn't even let me get that close. Because had I been a real stranger, I'd have snatched you already. Yeah. So ever since then, he walks around outside like this.
That was dope.
You need to be able to hear people's footsteps. You need to be able to hear those cars creeping up behind you.
That's why I don't, like when my son was going to school, I didn't let him take his phone. Because it's a distraction. I can't trust you without me walking across the street with this phone or even going home with it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like, yeah. That was dope that you did. They definitely be in their phone. Yeah, he be in it, man. Like, even when we in the store, he be in the parking lot. I'm like, dude, we in the parking lot, man. Get out your phone,
and a lot of kidnappings happen in the parking lot.
Man, sick.
So let's roll into our topic for today. What is it? You know what it is?
What is that?
Toxic shit.
Toxic shit.
Toxic shit. So, if this is your first time, or it's not, if you are a continued supporter, you know that I issued out a statement via Instagram and via Facebook stating that this show was indeed canceled. Finito, over with. But since then, I have changed my mind due to the overwhelming responses of people actually liking our show. So, we're here, right? Will, you want to talk about that?
What exactly would you like me to say?
Why did I cancel the show?
Because my friend canceled the show because I got frustrated about how, things were going, and I sent a very toxic text message. And she canceled the show.
Sure did.
And I apologized.
And I accepted.
Because I sent the text message. Don't ever send a text message in between the hours of like 3 and 5 in the morning, because you kind of like, your brain ain't fully rested and like registered yet. You know what I'm saying? So that, like I sent, what time I sent that message?
5:57 a.m.
Yeah, I was just getting off work. Well, about to get off work. And I don't know.
You should have waited just a little bit longer.
No, but that's why I'm taking a break from it. That's why I'm taking my time with relationships and stuff like that. Because that is a flaw of mine. Sometimes I might overanalyze something. Or I might, instead of working something out, just say, fuck it.
I feel it. I feel it. I do more of the say fuck it one.
Yeah.
But I get it. But what prompted you to send that? What made you do that?
Sometimes, like when I get involved with shit and I feel like I'm doing too much, that bothers me, and I feel like that I was starting to feel like that, and then the reception that I was getting was not good, and at first it was like, I know you, you know what I'm saying, and so I know how, like this is a show. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people take real life and a show, they take it to, they don't know how to differentiate the two. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a real life you and there's a real life me. When these cameras go off, we two totally different motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told. I mean, we're the same person, but we're not as approachable and vulnerable as we may seem on the show. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
And so I think that's what happened. But in the sense of, how can I put this? Like, when you canceled though,
how'd that make you feel?
I kind of knew it was coming, but I didn't feel the way. Now, when I went to Spotify and shit and everything was gone, that's when I'm like, all right, shorty tripping. But I'm like, what are you doing? like, think this through. Like, you told me the show was canceled. I didn't know you was gonna go delete everything.
Absolutely.
And then go make a public service announcement on Facebook and make everybody hate me.
You know why I didn't make everybody hate you? No, I didn't.
And then
if I do something
if I
publicly,
didn't change
publicly.
Go ahead.
So if I do something publicly, I address it publicly.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people, when I used to post stuff about our show, they would, you know, have their 2 cents to tell me what they loved about it and X, Y, and Z. So I felt like it was something that this is a project that we put out for the public. So it was only fair to tell the public that we were no longer doing it.
We should have waited.
Why? You didn't wait to send a message.
I was trying to light a fire, man.
Let me tell you something. I ain't the one to do that with, okay?
It's
not
like...
at all. Not at all. It's gonna always backfire.
How can I put this? I did this because you asked me to. And sometimes when I knew that this is a learning experience. This is new to you. You know what I'm saying? Being in this type of, you know, atmosphere and just doing what we're doing is new to you. You know what I'm saying? And I've done this before, you know, and sometimes, like when you're trying to teach, or not, I don't want to use the word teach, but when you're working with somebody, it's like you want them to do certain things that you do, but it don't work like that. And you have to gradually, like, I can't push you off the diving board. I got to let you jump when you feel free to jump.
Right. And you also got to understand, just because you have been doing this or you have done it before, that doesn't take away from me not doing it before. It's kind of like, okay, I have my ideas and my thoughts and how I want to be represented and how I want to be viewed, and you have yours. So just because you've done it before, that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with my part.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's just how. That was just my frame of thinking at the time. You know, just as thinking like, dang, why she? It's like Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. That's why they say they can never coach, because they were so good. And I'm not comparing my podcasting abilities to Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson.
I was about to say it's a stretch, G.
But what I'm saying
Michael
is,
Jordan.
Hey, I inspire a lot of people, but we're not gonna talk about that.
We're not even talking about that right now.
We ain't gonna do that. But what I'm saying is that, like, when you try, like, it was hard for them to teach because they were so good at what they do. They just expect everybody else to go do what they good at. You see what I'm saying?
But you also have to understand, not everything needs to be taught.
And that's exactly. They got a God-given gift. And I'm not saying I have a God-given gift.
It's not something I was trying to learn to do.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You could have just came and talked to me. Because that's how, you know, we communicate. That's why this podcast is about toxic shit. Because the way you talk to me, it's like, gee, what? Okay.
It wasn't that bad.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, a few people thought it was that bad, right? So one person said...
And I knew that all this bad feedback came from after the message was after you sent this message.
Well, actually, not all of it, right? Not all of it.
How much?
So there were a few people that, like, one person said that escalated quickly, but they seen it coming because of just how they viewed us on the show together. But the ones I'm about to read right now.
But now you can see what I'm saying. If other people viewing it, you know what I'm saying, they see it. It was a problem.
But it was a problem on your end, I mean.
It was a problem on both ends.
I'm talking about the issues that they brought to me. But that's also because they know my personality.
That's your support system.
It's not about to be my support system. They know that's what you perceive to be an issue was regular.
And it wasn't, no. That's another thing. It wasn't me perceiving it to be an issue.
Whomever perceived it as an issue. It's my regular banter. That's my way of entertaining and not keeping things straight and to the point and serious all the time. If somebody took that, ran with it, did whatever they felt necessary with it, which is their business. But everybody else who knew me knew exactly what that was.
Right.
So, yeah, somebody calls you an endangered species. And that was after they seen your messages. And then
I thought that was his take after the show, after like watching the show.
That you was an endangered species. Yeah. That was after watching the show, and then they asked me why I canceled, and I sent the messages.
Well, he didn't say after. He didn't watch the show and then say he's an endangered species.
Mm-mm. Okay. He was already watching the show. He was already a regular supporter.
Okay. Well, then anybody who said anything negative after the text message, I don't like. It's okay. I get it.
So the only thing that people were saying before the text messages were that you need to communicate your thoughts better, which is something that we talked about.
Most definitely.
But yeah. How you feel about that though? How did you feel when I told you? So what happened was we ended up talking about what led to him feeling the way that he felt, the feedback he was getting, and what they were saying, or whatever the case may be. So I explained to him that people, that's what they do. They give you feedback on what you're doing on both ends. I've been receiving feedback since day one, but I never cared to share it because people's thoughts and opinions are their thoughts and opinions. And when he shared with me what they were saying, I was like, okay, I had no problem with it. That's fine. But I had already had plenty of feedback about you, and I had never just brought it to you because I didn't feel like it was necessary. So we ended up talking about that. We ended up talking about all the feedback that we got, and we thought it'd be kind of cool to share it here. But one of the ones that I actually liked, it said, I'm sad you all are canceling. You all were dope together. Two very different Libras with two very different perspectives. It was definitely something to build on. And I agree. Which is why I asked you to do this in the first place.
I understand. Read the bad shit.
No.
No. Read the bad stuff.
No.
Get to that's what the people want to hear.
The bad stuff is what will make you angry.
The bad stuff don't make me angry.
Bro, yes it do.
No, it don't.
When somebody said, I'm glad you were canceling. You need to do it by yourself. He was just holding you back. I told you about the endangered species
They're
one.
trying to make you feel better. I am an endangered species if you think about it.
No, they wasn't trying to make me feel better because I was feeling fine.
I know. I'm just saying.
And then a lot, but I told you this already. Women think that you're insecure.
The word, okay.
A guy actually said that too.
Let's clear that up. You can't find a segment on here where I presented myself in an insecure way. That's one. Two, the word that they are looking for is vulnerable. I am vulnerable and transparent in a very unsafe place. We have a very short amount of time to talk about deep ass shit.
True.
I open up and I give you very small glimpses of my past relationships. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
And I do that purposely. That's vulnerability. It's not me being insecure. If I was insecure, I wouldn't talk about none of my past shit. I would sit here on the high horse and make myself out to be this perfect nigga. I'm not perfect. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
So the word insecure, we all insecure in some type of way. This is be 100. Everybody on this earth is insecure about something. However we hide it, or we, you know what I'm saying, cover it up and walk around with a shield or mask, that's your life. But don't, like, that word insecure, I think we use it too loosely. And the word that they're looking for is vulnerable. I'm very vulnerable on here and that's the reason why you asked me to do it.
Yes. I think a lot of people aren't used to men, especially black men, being vulnerable. And that can be misconstrued. A lot of things can be misconstrued.
I'm saying a lot of podcasts all of a sudden get transparent and vulnerable these days.
And get deep.
Mm-hmm.
And talk about things
all
that
of a
don't
sudden
usually talk about.
Right. We're not going to talk about that, though.
Bro, you drinking coffee and water?
Coffee and water.
You don't have alcohol.
So I don't like the aftertaste. No alcohol today. But I don't like the aftertaste of coffee. I don't like it sitting on my teeth and shit. So I drink water. I'll do this every week.
I believe you.
With my coffee and water.
I believe you.
I gotta have it. But yeah, though, that's just vulnerability, man. And people, like you said, people not used to it. Like, give me an example of when I was insecure on the show.
Are you asking me for one?
Yeah.
I don't have one.
I don't think I've been very, very vulnerable. I could talk to you about my insecurities. I've been insecure about being bald before. I was insecure about my weight at one point in life. I was insecure about having a baby at 16. Other than that, fine.
Okay.
We all got our insecurities. Yeah.
I didn't say that we didn't.
I'm just saying. Everybody that say, "Oh, he's insecure." Oh, okay. Now, can you come on here behind these lights and tell the whole fucking Apple Music and Spotify your insecurities? The people that call me insecure? No.
I don't know. Well, one of them probably could, 'cause they asked to replace you.
She couldn't.
How you know it's a she?
He or she could not do what I do. And that's another thing. I make this look very easy. I make this look easy.
Is that what this
is?
So
everybody think that they get so inspired by watching this. And they think they can just come and take my spot. And it's not going to happen. You're not going to. This is very hard. This is hard work.
I'm not going to say it's easy.
This is not easy to come in here and do what we do. And it look easy, but it's not.
But I think it looks easy because we do have a chemistry. We have been on each other for 21 years. So the flow isn't, I think we're straight.
We always going to be straight. We used to do this in grammar school.
We don't want to talk about that.
You are a woman, but you come off as one of the guys to me, and sometimes that's when we clash.
Yeah, because you be having
because you're still a woman.
I don't give a damn who I have sex with. I am always gonna be a lady.
Exactly. That's what it always happened. I used to always get in trouble because you would pull that, "I'm a girl," and I would get in trouble.
Yes, because I am a girl.
Yeah, whatever.
And I have all the physical features to prove that I am a lady.
You always pulled that.
All the time.
Pop big shit like one of the guys, and then once your feelings get hurt.
That is not true. That is not true at all. That is not true at all. What happens
then once your feelings get hurt.
That's not true. I could tell you right now, it ain't never been a time where I was in the environment and my feelings got hurt and I pulled that. It's always been y'all got it twisted. I'm a woman, and me letting you know that. You can't have God talk with me. I don't have God talk with nobody, not even my brother. I don't do that.
All right.
And y'all express yourself differently than women do. And people think just because I'm gay that I express myself the same way. I don't look at women like y'all do just because we like them the same way. I don't look at women's titties. I don't look at their ass. That ain't my thing. So I find that offensive when guys be like, "Damn, look at her ass. You see that, bro?" I'm not looking at that shit. I don't do that.
I feel you.
But
that's what
feelings being hurt.
I mean, feelings get hurt, man.
They do, but not in those instances. Just talk about the toxic shit that people said to you.
Nobody really. You talking about this in life, period?
No. I meant like, what were people's? I'm not gonna say necessarily toxic because that was their feedback. What was their feedback? Their negative feedback.
Oh man.
That led to you sending that toxic message. That's what I meant.
Oh man. One says, "I'm 20 minutes in, and all she is doing is being divisive and argumentative and egotistic. If I didn't know you, I'm clicking off this shit in 5 minutes. Shorty hinders the podcast. You should do one by yourself."
Did you tell him you did already?
He knows I've done one by myself.
And now you're here. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I'm just saying.
You why does everybody get that aura from you?
What?
This egotistical high horse that you lost. Like, you want to talk about the friend that you said that you no longer are friends with because they felt that you looked down on people, or that you felt like you were better?
That's not what they said. They said that I forgot where I came from. That's what they said.
Do you think you forgot where you came from?
No, I just don't feel the need to prioritize it. I don't feel the need to put it on display. Mm-hmm. That's because you are from an area that does not mean you have to be a product of your environment. And that's all that is. You could be from somewhere and be about something totally different.
When was the last time you was in that area?
I went and visited 2000. Actually, I was with my wife because I took her to meet two of them. Mm-hmm. It was 2012-ish.
It's almost 8 years since you.
And before that, it hadn't been since 2000.
That's crazy.
7, 6.
So why, like, I don't know.
I think people get misconstrued. This is what people get misconstrued. Just because we are from the same area does not mean that we like or care about the same things. And I don't put anybody down for liking or doing what they do. I just remove myself because I don't like to do those things. And when I do that, I am judged for it. It's them judging me, making it seem like I think I'm better than other people because I don't want to do that. I've never partaked in those type of events. And I didn't do it then, and I'm not going to do it now. And it's seen as though you used to do it then and you're still doing it now. I might as well remove myself. Why would I stay with people who travel in those same circles? Like, it's no diss to anybody. I still love those people to this day. If I seen them, I'm going to greet them because I have nothing bad to say about them. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes same thing with my family. I have family members that I love, and you have to separate yourself from certain people sometimes, and that's okay. And how people choose to see it is their business. They could take it as me thinking I'm better. I'm not in control of what they think about me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't let that move me because I'm gonna be who I am regardless. And I'm happy with who I am.
Where did that come from?
What you mean?
Like, but you always been like this.
I know.
This is nothing new.
I know.
This is nothing new. Okay.
It's not.
That's why, that's why I didn't really. It was the feedback that I was getting. You know what I'm saying? That was what it really boiled down to. Because at first I was a little upset about some stuff because I felt like you wasn't really giving 100%. You know what I'm saying? But you explained to me that was the times when you was getting readjusted at work and you really was just not, your mental space wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another time where I feel like that's why I thought we need to communicate a little better and talk a little bit more. But I watched this thing on YouTube about Bill Belichick. I don't know if you know him. He's a football coach for the New England Patriots. And he told us,
Bill Belichick is.
He told us, you said you didn't like football, but he told his team, he said, for the next 17 weeks, do not pay attention to what your family got to say, because we are trying to accomplish a goal. And when he said that, like, that kind of, it kind of reminded me of this situation, because he was saying, like, if you're a wide receiver and you're not getting the reps that you used to get last year or with the team that you was with last year, you might have a friend telling you, oh man, forget them, go here next year, or oh man, the coach don't know what the fuck he talking about, all that. But we trying to win a championship. We got a bigger plan in mind, and the outsiders don't really know what the scheme is. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's what I learned from that. I believe that it's good to have your circle of supporters, but when you are this is like a business or a partnership.
Yeah.
You got to keep that. Some shit just got to stay in house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it got to be communicated. And you got to be brutally honest when we're doing stuff like this.
I agree.
On both sides. I think we at an age now where we can't sugarcoat nothing, because then you looked at as being disingenuous and phony.
Or people automatically assume. I think a lot of people have an issue with. I'm not gonna say issue. It's a projection thing. Mm-hmm. So if somebody tell you, or you think you're better than me, when and not one instance that you try to display that, and especially not intentionally, because sometimes things happen unintentionally. That is a projection. That is a feeling that you have that you have arrived to from your own personal issues. Like, that has nothing to do with the next person. I think that happens a lot.
It does.
Actually. And you lose out on good friendships sometimes, but that's okay, because when one door opens, when one door closes, another one opens, right?
That's very true. So do you think, like, growing up where you grew up, is it something that drew you to a place to where you was just like, you just wanted to separate yourself from it completely?
No, it just happened gradually, because the people that I grew up with, we've always done different things. Mm-hmm. The things that they were into, the things they like to do, it wasn't my idea of fun. Right. All I wanted to do was hoop.
Right.
Period. But I kept them. I took them on with me when I was in college. I would come see. I talked to them, and we would go to dinner and stuff like that. when I graduated from college, I kept them. And then it was when I got my career job, moved, and came back. I had to reevaluate some things because when you are forced to look at your life as a whole and the people that are around you that are your support system, sometimes people can hinder you from getting where you need to go. And it's not necessarily them per se, but it's what they contribute to your life per se. Because your circle of friends has a lot to do with your outlook on life. How you see things, how you think about things, your viewpoints, your perspectives, your accountability, all of that. And if that, I'm not saying you got to be friends with people who are just like you, but you have to at least be friends with people who are where you're trying to be, or where you are.
I think at this age, it's just a season. Like, I think that now with social media, like I talked to my father and my uncles and stuff, and they say, like, when they graduated high school, they didn't, like, it was over with after that.
Yeah.
Like, everybody split up, and you might run into a high school friend in a grocery store at a bar or something, and y'all talk.
Yeah.
Might exchange number, but you ain't calling this motherfucker, and y'all go about your life.
Right.
But now I think that with social media and the way we so connected, I think that a lot of us stayed attached to high school and just, just teenage ideologies, you know.
I agree.
From the way we dress to how we communicate to how we deal with each other in relationships, the whole nine. Even friendships. A lot of people are still tied with the same people that they've been hanging with since 6th, 7th grade.
I was just about to say I only got 2
and there's nothing wrong with
friends from that time. That's you and one other guy that he's been my friend since kindergarten.
I got
that's it.
One friend from that era. And like with me, the way my life's set up, like all my friends, like they know, like it's a seasonal thing. Like we all on different paths, and so like you said, there's certain things that motherfuckers do that I might not be. Like I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You might be around certain people I don't associate with. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to be around if I had a choice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna force myself. I'm not the type of guy to chase to clout chase and just insert myself in situations or in certain groups or around motherfuckers just to look like I'm a part of some shit. You know what I'm saying? I got too much other shit going on.
I absolutely understand.
But I just feel like with friends for me now, it's a seasonal thing.
It's so crazy. I used to be one of those no new friends. Like I got enough friends, I'm good. But I had to grow the fuck up a little bit, right? And I have maybe 2 or 3 friends. No, I have about 4 or 5 friends from high school. But all of my close knit relationships are from college. All of them.
I regret not going to college. God damn.
Do you really?
Man.
And you know what? I was so close to leaving too. I was so close to leaving. I was being hypnotized by worldly possessions.
Yeah, that was my problem.
I was working my little life away at Walmart, and they were like, "Hey, you want a supervisor position?" I've been there for like 3 months, right? So I told my mama, I'm like, I'm about to quit. I'm about to quit school. I had a full scholarship too, bro. I'm about to quit school, and I'm about to work at Walmart with this little supervisor position. I'll get me a Tahoe. And she said, then what?
Right.
I don't know, but that was my goal. She would take your ass back to school, and I am so glad,
man,
so glad that I had my mom had the mind frame and the mindset that she had, and made me do what she knew I needed to do. Because if I went for her, bro, I'd have dropped out of school.
I'm taking my ass back to college.
Straight up,
this
like,
summer.
No chaser. I'd have dropped out.
I'm finna be in college for the next 10 years.
What? No, you can
I'm
do
about
it
to go
online.
crazy. Huh? I like going to class.
I was just about to
say. I'm gonna do some online. I'm going to some. I'm gonna go some in the classroom. That's if they even let us back in the classroom. But I'm most definitely getting my ass back in school with you.
I feel that. I really
nothing else to do.
Nothing else to do.
Real shit.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
So enough with that shit. Let's roll into these toxic relationships, though.
Yeah, we've all had some.
Play the clip, Bilbo.
But Daddy, I didn't even hear that first one again. You said you've been married to your wife 18 years and she ain't never paid what?
I've been married to my wife for 18 years, going on 19 years. My wife has never paid a mortgage payment. She's never paid a gas bill, electric bill. She's never paid a cable bill. She's never had to pay insurance for her cars. I pay for all that. But that's what a fucking man does for his family. I'm not on no pedestal behind it, but that's what a man does. A man takes care of his family. My wife shouldn't have to worry about a goddamn mortgage payment. She doesn't have to worry about the lights being on, gas being on, food in the motherfucking refrigerator. She don't pay for food. She don't pay for none of that. That's my motherfucking job. Understand me? You don't gotta be on a pedestal to do that shit. That's what a man do, and a man don't brag about that shit. I'm not bragging at all, but that's what a fucking man does. A man that got 8 children and 12 grandchildren.
Say it again.
Okay.
And I've never been under one child support order in my life.
And you take care of all of them. You do for all
And I do for all my kids whenever they need me. All they gotta do is call their daddy, and I'm right there. So if you meet a motherfucking nigga that can't treat you the way your father treats you, you don't need that motherfucker.
Oh! Mouthful.
Hello, good fucking bye.
Mouthful said, goddammit.
Okay.
Felt son that because that man was just on Ayana Fix My Life, and his whole family was crying, talking about that he was toxic as hell.
Yeah. How you feel about that?
Feel like me and get the game fucked up.
As far as what?
As far as everything. Like, I don't, for some reason, men have tied masculinity into providing for their family, or they tied it into paying bills. Mm-hmm. Like, that doesn't, you're not more of a man because you pay the bills. Like, that's not a thing. And then men also misconstrue being a father with being a dad. Like, I feel like because you can give your kid $100 a month, or you can give them whatever, like get them a pair of shoes that they want, see them once or twice a month, that's not fathering. That's not parenting. That's you're a fucking favorite uncle. That's what you are. Yeah. And we need to get away from that shit and normalize being a father. Like the shit that you do, mm-hmm. You are the only man that I know who actually raises his kid. Yeah. The only one.
That's why when your boy called me endangered species, he was correct. 8% of men in America are single fathers. 8% of men. We ain't talking about black men.
I know.
8% of men. We talking black, white, Mexican, all races in America are single fathers with sole custody. It's deep. I am endangered.
And it's so crazy because like I find myself going back and forth with my kids' fathers. Like I don't ask for nothing. Everything that they need and want is taken care of. So anything they do is extra. It was 365 days in a year last year. Was it a leap year?
I don't know.
Okay, 365 days in a year. You know how many times my kid seen his father?
I mean,
one time.
That's terrible.
You mean
I
to
would
tell
already
me?
Feel like shit if my
you mean to tell me?
With somebody else.
You mean to tell me you can't even come see him once a month? Spend 2 hours with him? Take him to breakfast, take him to lunch. You can't do nothing?
Yeah.
Just that one time. You are that busy. So it's like, and I know a lot of guys, they substitute time with money. I can't spend time with you. Here's $200 here. Here's $60 to buy you a video game. Or here's $250 to buy them J's. Bro, that's not parenting. Right. And I know women who are okay with that.
Oh yeah, they buy them some Jordans, a nice outfit, take a picture, leave a witty little status or a comment. You know what I'm saying? Best father of the year.
And it's so crazy because women meet these guys and the guys be having 5-6 kids, and I want to have a kid with him. He doesn't even see the kids that he has, but he takes care of them because he gives the parents money. Is that what you're looking for? So you don't want a father. You just want a man to hand you a few dollars to help you out on your rent or your mortgage. That's crazy to me.
This is a product. This is why I say, like, when I do get married, that I don't want that type. I don't want my house built like that or structured like that. I don't think that you're able, when you got all that weight on you, it's hard for you to be that. It's hard for you to be a father and a dad to them. You know what I'm saying? Because when you stuck on, you got to pay you paying for all this shit on your own.
But he chose to, because his wife on Ayala, they went on Ayala, and she said the biggest problem that she had is because everybody thought that she was just sitting at home collecting a check. Mm-hmm. Well, actually just letting him pay for everything, which it wasn't true. She was a teacher. She was a teacher for 16 years, and she ended up being a principal. And she could provide for the family just like him. He just chose to use his money for the family and let her pocket hers.
And she don't see a lot of women always say that that's what they want until they get it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And because like when me working the way I work, sometimes my temper is like my patience is just low. And you could just tell the way he worked, it's hard for him to really be there for his kids. It's probably because he's tired, probably.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And his patience is low. So if they might ask him a question, he might curse their ass out. And tell her, I work, I do this, goddamn it, why you? Because I do it sometimes. Like, I'll tell my son wash the dishes. He'll cop attitude. And I'll just go out the hinges about me working. And he'd be like, nigga, I didn't tell you to work.
Yep.
All these damn hours.
Yep.
You chose to do this.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But,
it's so crazy. I had a situation like that the other day. My boys, they don't get mad about me having them do things. But I take a lot of time off work to substitute the few days that I am gone all the time. Mm-hmm. So I asked them to do their part. I said, when I go to work and I'm gone pretty much all day for maybe like a week, you see me maybe an hour a day, if that. Why do you think I do that? Because I'm trying to make certain sacrifices for you, for your life to be better. Why can't you make the sacrifice of setting aside 15 minutes for me and wash the dishes? I'm asking for 15 minutes.
That's the video game generation, man.
And he don't even be playing video games. Just want to sit on the fucking iPhone and talk to his girlfriend. That's all they do. That's all they do, which is cool. He not a bad kid, so I'm not mad about that. But I definitely relate to that wholeheartedly.
That's wild.
Matter of fact, Bilbo, pull up that pic.
I believe if you go 50-50 with the woman, you're not leading. 75-25 or 65-35 is more honorable for a woman to want to submit and feel like she's being taken care of. A woman brings a lot more than money to a household. So a 25 and 35% is a blessing.
I didn't.
But it's okay. We'll talk about that next week. Because I'm a hook
so
that segment
what
up.
do you think it takes for a man to lead a woman?
Like I said this last podcast, a woman is going to submit and let you lead her, whether you got $1 or $1 million.
You think so?
I know so.
What do you think? What do you think the reason is? Like, what is?
Women are attracted who they are attracted to. Submissiveness from a woman comes with ease. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten in some of my best situations in the past when I was at my lowest. I won't say at my lowest, but I wasn't where I wanted to be at.
Right.
And like that, like when a woman is attracted to a man and they see something in him, they're gonna rock with him until you prove them wrong. And so just because you go out here and you pay all these bills, if your woman, just because you do that, that don't necessarily mean your woman gonna be submissive and she ain't gonna cheat on you. Like I said last podcast, I know a lot of men that have went out and paid all the bills and worked their ass off, and while they at work, they wife out doing who knows what. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just off the strength, she's a woman. She's not getting the attention that she desire and that she want from her man. You feel me?
I do.
So a lot of the times, women think that they want that until they get it and they see everything that come with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the time, even with that, a lot of times when men pay bills like that, it's a controlling mechanism to make them stay. And they out fucking off too. You feel what I'm saying?
That's that toxic shit.
It's a slippery slope, very, very much so. And that's why I said I don't ever want my woman to feel like she needs me or she has to be here. I want her to have her own. I want us to both work together, however, whether it be 50-50, 70-30, 65, whatever, 25. We'll work that out. But I just want it to be a fluid thing. I don't ever want to have that much control.
You think you could be with an alpha female?
Give me an example of an alpha female.
An alpha female is a woman that does not need you to change the lights. Does not need you to pay
now
all the bills and be like, oh, I'm the man of the house. Let me go mow the grass and stuff like that.
See, here you go again, telling all his business. My ex was kind of an alpha female. My ex was an alpha female. See, I don't say no names, so they can talk about baby mama. We talking about you. They'll never know. Pick or choose.
You a nigga, they know you got a lot of exes.
But anyway, my ex, she was kind of like that. But she was still like she kind of like she was a woman too. Like she liked to use drills and shit, but she was real feminine.
I was just about to say,
you know what I'm saying?
The most alpha female I know, she is really not feminine.
She not?
I mean, she's not like me. Oh. Like she'll put on dresses and heels and stuff. She's very much into like she owns her femininity.
Right.
But she is an alpha female in all senses of the term.
Like with her.
And a man, she has not met a man that can accept her.
Yeah, because they talk, they mouth. that's the biggest part for me. Is I didn't know how to communicate with her.
I was just about to
You know
say,
what I'm
'cause
saying?
she don't even have a mouth. It just be like,
I was too
You
young
ain't about to bring me this.
and I was still trying to prove shit to myself. So the way she would communicate with me, we would clash.
yeah,
Yeah. But now I realize, so that's why I'm glad certain stuff happened. A lot of, failed relationships are just lessons for your future. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? And so I'm looking at everything, I've been through in the past. It's just helping me for the future. That's why I've been so patient and I ain't just jumped into nothing. Real talk.
I feel that. Bilbo, play the second video, brother.
On this young man 24 hours. And there's no way in the world, just reading his space, that I know he's going to allow a man to abuse a woman in his presence.
She doesn't think about me that way. She doesn't.
Well,
because I
then
just
you
saw
don't
him
need
playing
to be-
basketball and
You-
going on dates
so
together.
what?
And
Mind your business. You say that you don't see the man that your son is. So I'm asking you, since this is not a demonstration of a man, you need to tell me what man you're using to measure him with. Which one?
my idea.
Which is your idea. Now, is that the idea you trained him up to be?
No.
Oh. So how in the blazing bejesus are you holding him accountable to a standard that you didn't teach him, his father didn't give him, he don't even know what it is, and yet as I have only known this young man.
Thoughts. What you think?
She a lonely. She smoked Newports.
Bro, what?
Nah, she don't even smoke Newports. She smoke Cools, and she got like 3 cats. She lonely as hell.
What?
She still got baby daddy issues. She still bitter.
That was deep, bro.
That's how she came off to me.
That was deep.
Homie seemed like a stand-up dude, and she like want him to herself. It's weird.
Her son?
Yeah.
A lot of women project.
How you get mad at your son if you want to play basketball and go on dates? That's some crazy shit. That's toxic, man.
A lot of women project which is weird. It's the exact opposite. A lot of women project their idea of a man onto their young boys, and I don't understand. And it's like the young boys take the role of a boyfriend subconsciously.
Yeah.
I don't think they do that shit intimately, but subconsciously they like dress them up how they want to see a man dressed up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like weird.
Yeah, I always been big on letting my son be a kid. It's just gonna be a time when I get him fly.
Yeah,
I gotta let him learn to appreciate shit. You know what I'm saying?
feel that.
Yeah, but yeah, she just seemed like a bitter mama that never really got over the situation with the baby father.
You know what
That's crazy.
I did pay attention to though? That Ayana asked her. She said, "Did you train him up to be the man that you think he should be?" And she said, "No." And I have boys. I am far from a man at all. But what I do know is I know how to be the head of the household, and I know how to teach him how to respect women. I know how to teach him how to respect people. I know how to teach him to take care of himself in a woman's absence, because men always feel like, they love when women take care of them. But in the event that he doesn't have that, I make sure he's able to self-sustain without somebody.
Right.
And obviously there's a lot of variables missing there that men raising their boys provide.
Yeah, I think that's important, especially
I
in
pay
our
attention to
community.
that. Absolutely.
But a lot of what I notice is when women see a man, especially black men, when they see us chastising our sons, like they get so offended by it and they try to tell us how to deal with our sons.
Yeah.
Don't talk to him like that. Oh, he's so cute. Leave him alone. Why you? It's like, because like when women do that to me, that's like a red flag. Like, you get 3 of those. Once you tell me he too cute too many times, now you can't come over no more. You know what I'm saying? Because mind your business, fam. Because I'm trying to, like, my son he's a handsome guy, and I just want him to know your nice manners and your fair skin and your curly hair ain't gonna get you by in life. Because you can yes sir, yes ma'am your way in a job interview, and you get the job and your work ethic is shit. Guess what? You get fired.
Absolutely.
And you just gonna keep going in there with your nice looks and your manners, getting jobs and getting fired because your work ethic sucks. And so that's what, like, people don't understand why I make my son wash dishes, why I make him, clean the bathroom and certain shit.
Yeah.
Not that I need him to do it. And of course I go back and do it over, but I'm just trying to teach him some type of responsibility.
Yes.
And taking accountability. Like I'll call him back in the kitchen because he didn't close the cabinet.
I will too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, put the rag up,
Libra shit.
close the cabinet, you left some dishes in the sink, dry those, put those up. But why? Like, bro, just finish the job, Joe.
You know what I realized the other day? So I just found this whole I just started watching the new Power.
Everybody says good. I watched the first 3 episodes and then I'll start watching.
So listen, I absolutely fell in love with Monet, right? My kids is like, that's because you act just like her. And I didn't even think about it
Monet,
like that.
Mary J. Blige?
Yes. I didn't even think about it like that. So then I rewatched it.
I gotta watch it again.
And I was like, oh, damn. That's fucked up. But I'm not going to change it.
What you mean?
Because her husband is gone. So she has to take the role of being the mother and the father.
Mm-hmm.
And she's more so like a father than a mother. She's not nurturing at all.
Right.
And I feel like, especially when you're raising boys, sometimes you have to have that balance. Yes, sometimes you're going to do some toxic stuff or some toxic situations, but everybody needs therapy, okay? He can go to therapy when he gets older and figure it out. Like you said, there's no manual to this, and there's no perfect way to do certain things, but sometimes you have to get a point across, and if it come off toxic, damn, we fucked up, but you got the point.
Sometimes I'll be talking to him very calmly. I say it once, like, hey, can you know what I'm saying, go do this. And then he'll like blow it off. Hey, bro, I asked you to do that a while ago. Could you go do that? Blow me off again. Motherfucker, and then now, why you talking? Like, I asked you 3 times, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You tested me.
Yeah.
And it's like that happened to me a lot in life. When I'm nice and just easygoing, people like to tend to walk like, I don't know.
I've never taken that approach.
What?
The nice and easygoing.
Yeah, I don't either. But when I do, I notice people try to like play on that shit. And then when are you crazy? I'm not crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't know. I've always noticed that.
I've had to learn that professionally. I had some mentors that teach me how to do that because I've always been like a Monet at work and in my personal life. And my wife made me a little softer. So that's what
I'm like Jay Cutler at work.
Like I'm more approachable now. I am nowhere
unapproachable.
I've always been unapproachable.
Oh boy.
Like always. But now my wife has softened me up to the point where I am at least semi-approachable.
Nope. Not me.
Yes, you are.
Unapproachable. Everybody say I'm unapproachable at work.
Oh, at work, yeah, that's not going to change. I can't.
I'm not approachable outside either.
It depends. I'm for family. Family wise, I was unapproachable there too. I'm approachable now.
People. Yeah, no. Some family members think that something wrong with me. And that's like something mentally wrong with me, but they don't communicate with me. Like a lot of people would be like, I don't want to tell him this. Like it was like one time my sister said something to me about something. Like I forgot. I think it was a music video or something with my son in it. And then she said something to my mama.
Why she said to you?
That's what I said. So then my mama called me and I'm like, well, whoever told you that, tell him that I had some nice words for him. Mm-hmm. Then she told me it was my sister. I called my sister like, nigga, why you just ain't call me? Right. Because I didn't want you to get mad. Like, fam, what are you talking about?
Oh, everybody think I got definitely unapproachable.
That's what I'm saying.
Your family.
I don't know why though. They keep these old like they go back to high school. Oh, he had anger problems. I was 17. What are you talking? I'm 32 now. Like
you're not 32.
Oh well, I'm 33 now. You know what I'm saying? Like stop holding me to old
your ass
shit.
still be angry too. You still be like that sometimes.
Yeah, when people fuck with me.
Sometimes,
people try to play
not all
with
the time, but sometimes.
When people try to play with me. My own, like when I'm toxic though with my son. Like the most toxic thing I say to him is put some bass in your voice. I think that's some toxic shit to tell a boy. Oh my God, that's because he's growing up, and I'm just and sometimes he grow up around all these proper kids. That's how he talk. He talk proper.
I know.
And he get mad at me. He said, "What do you want me to talk like the kids at your school? You mad 'cause I talk proper English?" I'm like, you got a point.
I love the way he speaks.
I know he speaks very, very clear. But I'll be telling him to put some bass in his voice, man.
That's very toxic.
You think that's toxic?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a man thing. I won't touch it because I don't know. I know that my current issue right now is I'm trying to teach my boys to think about others before themselves, and the way I probably handled it was probably toxic. And I was telling him, he's 17 now.
Mm-hmm.
He has to learn how to be the man of the house.
Right.
Even though I've been every day, I have him do certain things that men of the house do, like check and make sure the doors are locked and the windows are secure, the alarms are on and stuff like that. He still doesn't have it in his mind to check on others to make sure they're straight, make sure his mom gets to the car okay, stuff like that. So he's like, and I told him, I was like, bro, do you not realize you're about to be a man? Like, there's certain things, it's not, I have time to learn that. That time has passed for you. Yeah. So he's like, every time I try to do it, his chest is a little out. He's like, every time I try to do it and try to be like the man of the house, you pretty much like shut me down and let me know that, you are.
See?
So I was like, okay, right. Tell me something
you need to go to therapy for that.
I said, well, tell me something that you would like to like be in charge of or something. Like, I don't know. I can't render that to him because he hasn't built that level of trust with me yet. I still have to remind you to put the alarm on. And I have a programmed timer in his phone that goes off to say, put the alarms on the house. And he'll still forget. Why would I submit to you being a man in the house and you can't remember to do that?
I don't know, man.
But I think that's the fun part about parenting. And then they get older and you realize how you fucked them up and stuff like that. Y'all talk about it. We grow together, Yeah.
It's tough, man. Raising kids, especially during this COVID-19 stuff, because there's not really much to do unless you're going out of I'm going off subject. I hate the fact that everybody's going out of town and they not sitting their ass at home for 14 goddamn days. They're going to Houston, they're going to Atlanta, Wisconsin and shit. They ain't quarantining.
Bro, I was just in Cancun.
No, you wasn't.
Yes, I was.
When? You lying.
I swear. Okay, I am lying. Right. But the face that you just made.
I was about to walk out on
your heart was just broken like you.
Niggas need to fucking the quarantine, man.
Bro, ain't nobody doing that.
I know they not. That's
who about to go 14 days unpaid at work? Who doing
you gonna
that?
get paid. It's a law. They gotta pay you.
No.
They're gonna pay you 60% of your check.
No. Depends on where you work.
Real talk.
They're not gonna pay you if you chose to go out of town and now they're gonna be without an employee for 14 days and have to pay somebody extra to replace you. They're not gonna pay you.
No, you're probably right. I seen something that
they're not gonna fire you either. They're gonna give you some FMLA and send you on your way. Yeah, nobody doing that. I
can't find my notes. John.
And everybody out at these clubs with no mask on. It's just like, I could not imagine needing that type of, it's not validation, but it's like
I haven't been
that
to
type
a club
of
in so
environment.
Long,
in this time right now, it's like, you know what? Fuck COVID, right? Fuck dying. Like, I just want to pop bottles. Like, gee, what?
It's crazy.
Is it that important?
I canceled at least 2-3 trips this year.
I did too. Even though I still want to go. I want to go on a trip and just to be with my family, my wife.
I was going to go. I just work with I work with a diverse age group. And like you said, I'm not taking no pay cut. So I don't want to be irresponsible, go out of town, not post nothing on Instagram or Facebook, and then come back to work like I was at home for the weekend. Really, I was in Houston watching some strippers eating a turkey leg.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Strippers eating the turkey leg.
The turkey legs in Houston is great. It's a place called Turkey Hut or something.
Oh. Okay.
I want to go to Houston.
Maybe you should go.
I think I might sneak. No.
Did you sneak and get the vaccine yet?
I'm not getting that shit. They got the first rounds went out.
I know.
And somebody got cerebral. What's it?
No, it ain't somebody.
The palsy.
A lot of people.
The palsy.
A lot of people did.
Again.
Yeah, I know.
You seen the one when they did the fake dosage? It wasn't shit in the syringe.
Yes.
Shit's crazy. And they making people get 2 doses because people getting sick.
Yeah, and it's I thought it was always 2. I'm not sure.
You see the chick faint?
Yeah, I did.
I think she was just starstruck.
And the lady said that she said she had a history of fainting.
Yeah, I think she was starstruck with the lights. And
what is that?
What, starstruck?
No, what is a history of fainting? Why do you
have
that?
Before.
No,
Twice.
She said she has
pressure.
a history like it happens all the time. She
probably got high blood pressure.
Lady, you need to go to a neurologist.
I almost fainted at a female house.
Wow. It was that great?
Huh, no, we didn't even get to that point.
What?
We was talking. I was at the kitchen table.
She fed
we was
you.
drinking. No, she ain't feed me nothing. We was drinking and talking. I got up. I got dizzy. I sat back down. I was lightheaded. Tried to get back up again. I stumbled, sat back down. I'm looking up shit on my phone. She asked me what's wrong. I don't know what the hell happening. She gave me some water and she kicked me out.
I would have kicked you out too.
That's not cool.
You're probably
G.
like on that meth or something.
I wasn't no shit.
What you doing?
I had high blood pressure. I went to the doctor the next morning. I had high blood pressure. Stress. But like my thing was like, that was an asshole move. I almost died and you kicked me out to go drive a damn car.
You could have called an Uber.
Not leaving my car at the young lady's house.
That's deep.
We cool now. But, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And then when another time I fainted. I got out my car. Like I fell out at my back door. High blood pressure.
So where's your medicine at this point?
I'm not taking
You
my
need
high
a new
blood pressure
doctor.
medicine.
Oh, he gave you medicine. You chose not to take it?
Plead the fifth, but I'm not taking no high blood pressure medicine. High blood pressure medicine will kill you quicker than high blood pressure. That's real shit. You just change your diet.
Who the fuck?
You just change. Dr. Sibby got all type of shit. You just change your diet. You drink your water, and you change your diet.
Who the fuck told you that?
Do your research.
Do yours so you can stop fainting.
I haven't fainted in 2 years.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah. That was just high blood pressure and stress.
Did you drink? Were you drinking a lot of water at that time?
Probably not. Probably not. It was the summertime, and like I said, it was high blood pressure. And at the time, I was, like I said, I don't want to say I was stressed out, but I had some shit going on. So, yeah. See, that's a vulnerable. Now I'm insecure for telling the people I fainted.
No, you was insecure for some more other shit.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, thank you. They don't even know.
I don't think it had anything to do with you fainting, though. So they didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's a series of things that you say. People piece together, like, oh, no, that motherfucker.
Yeah, they piecing together, so guess what? They listening.
That's all they have.
What you mean?
It's the little pieces that you put out there. And they put them all together. That's it, that's all.
They need to piece better and come up with better words. Because that's not the word.
Oh, no. So, what tipped your scale this week?
What tipped my scale this week? Let me think.
That means you had a good week.
I did. It's been very peaceful. I'm trying to think what tipped my scale. I'm trying to think of a situation. I don't really got one. I had a pretty good week. I can't think of nothing. Thought I could have found something that happened in the last 2 weeks. Oh, I know what tipped my scale. You deleting all our shit off the DSPs.
That was 2
pissed
weeks
me
ago.
off. Don't matter.
I said this
my
week.
scale is tipped still for that. Still pissed.
Let me tell you something. I don't do ultimatums. I don't do ultimatums. I don't respond to that.
And I don't respond to the way you do things sometimes.
I understand. But you also
we good, though.
We are. We're here now. We've met our men's.
I think you. I see you just. I just see you on a different platform.
I don't know what that means, but
without the studio.
What do you mean?
And like microphones, but still but not really like microphones like this. Like a LeBron James, like you know how you do uninterrupted. But I wouldn't have you in a barbershop.
I love that.
But like a cozy setting, you and some other women of your caliber. And y'all just talking about your life and how.
So is this our last show together?
That's
okay.
like no, it's just idea.
Nice
I could produce that.
Declaration of.
No, you want to? We can end that. Then I'll be the producer of the new show. Then I'll just work behind the scenes.
No, because when this is over, I'll be doing my own.
What, like this?
I don't know. It'll probably be different.
What I just said?
Myself. No, I don't want that.
Why?
I don't want that.
You got a lot of friends that love to do that.
I do. I don't care to do that. I want to do what I want to do.
And what's that? This?
At this time.
Don't put no time limit.
I can't tell you about the future. I'm gonna tell you what tipped my scale when we get up out of here. Have you ever?
I ain't shit in here. I'm drinking nothing.
Smelled a dog's fart?
Oh man, it's terrible.
My dog is 5 pounds, and he has the most disgusting grown man fart.
Which one, the brown one?
No, that's your girl. The white one.
I like her.
Yeah, Mocha. Everybody likes her. Disgusting.
I never seen that one.
Other than that's all.
You should be used to that. You farted. You seem like you.
I've been with him for 10 years and I've never smelled his fart.
That's crazy.
So maybe I need to. Maybe I'm too mannered because things don't really tip my scale too much.
That's crazy. You know Vanessa Bryant mama suing her or trying to sue her for babysitting fees?
You fucking lying.
$6 million. $6 million. No, $5 million. She won $96 an hour for 18 years.
Are you lying? Are you serious?
Babysitting, I swear. It's real shit.
You know what's so crazy about that?
What?
Kobe Bryant always surrounded himself with her family. Every picture you see him in, on the sidelines of those Laker games, you see her family. You don't see his mom, his father, his sister, his nieces, his nephews. You see Vanessa's family. And now look. That shit wild.
Yeah, man.
But that wraps us up for today. Next week, tune in. New shit.
Hey, free Ray Hush Puppy.
What?
Free Ray Hush Puppy.
Who is that?
The billionaire.
Bye.
I'm for real.